Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3 with me, Dawn. Let's swap out some equipment, grab Astarion, and head back to Moonrise Towers.
On my way. Well met. Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready. And just when things were warming up.
Copper for your thoughts? Fuck yes.
Alright, let's give her the Caustic Band. I don't remember what ring she has equipped. And she can also hold onto the Graceful Cloth for us. And the Marksmanship Hat. And that's for Astarion.
Hey, good looking.
Here's an empty ring slot. The Marksmanship Hat is far better, since I'm leaning into the throwing build with her. She doesn't need the extra movement. Yeah, that armor looks way cooler. It needs to be a different color. Now, I do think that the Mighty Cloth is far better for her current build and just general setup than the Enraging Heart Garb. But appearances matter. It does need to be a different color, but definitely far more barbaric. This armor is more like something a Necromancer or a Drow would wear. Or a Warlock. In fact, let's give Will the Graceful Cloth. I'm not happy about it because I don't think it looks good in him either.
What to do?
But until we find better light armor.
Hey, soldier. Really? Really? Oh, fine. I'll be here eating dirt or whatever.
Well, with your increased constitution, you can probably keep it down.
Well met.
Every time he says that, I think he should be saying Wilmet.
That's the spirit.
Blade at the ready. All right, what now? A hero at heart.
Yeah, the armor just doesn't do it for me. I think it's because you can see the skin here. If it weren't for that, it wouldn't be nearly as bad. I'm just not a fan.
Still breathing.
And then he's to stay in the party when we get back to Moonrise Towers because his quest is tied to that location. So we'll kick out Gale instead.
What's on your mind?
From all the way over here.
I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Speak up, because I'm standing halfway across the camp.
Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
Alright, Astarion, you can have this. I guess this. I'm not going to swap out for it yet. Now, I'm pretty sure we have another hand crossbow. I know we saw one. I think the Zentarum sold it back in that first area that we found them. None of those. Okay. Well, now I have to get all this stuff out of my inventory again.
my feet.
I probably should do some crafting as well. But we'll hold off for a little bit.
I never thought I'd see one in real life. I read about your kind for so many years, but you are a finer specimen than any bestiary could describe. You're really a vampire. At least one of their spawn.
Oh, don't worry. We're all friends under the Absolute. I won't bite.
Oh, I'd prefer if you did. And he's yours to command. My envy is palpable.
Excuse me. He's his own person.
I'm sure he really believes that. How utterly adorable. Do you have a name, Spawn?
Astarion, but hold on.
Good. Now, Astarion. I've dreamt of being bitten by a vampire since I was a young girl.
I'm sorry. You want to be bitten?
To feel your life's blood slipping away. To dance on the edge between life and death. Yes, I want it. I'll even compensate you. A potion of legendary power that forever increases the strength of the one who consumes it. It's not for sale, but it's yours if you bite me.
I will have to decline.
Excuse me? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and you're squandering it.
I gave you my answer.
Ugh, can't you talk some sense into your obstinate charge?
Yeah. As much as that potion sounds awesome, I'm not going to make Astarion do something he doesn't want to do. He said no. There's nothing more to discuss.
How very disappointing.
But what we can do a little
Tricks. A little chicane.
sneaky sneak. See if she has it on her person.
That smells...
Oh, we can just steal everything from her, actually.
A very penetrable pocket.
Caught with your hand in a pocket. Embarrassing. And possibly dangerous.
It was a lot of gold.
I've got a long road ahead.
Alright. I'm sure we're going to find our way through this tower at some point, so that gold's not going anywhere. Well, until her inventory resets.
Yes? Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special. I guess I'll spend my evenings lounging here while you do all the hard work. It sounds awful.
If not over, then through.
Okay, Gale. You can come back.
Go ahead. I'm listening. With pleasure. Lead on.
Okay. I do believe we explored most of this area. We have this ladder that we can climb back this way. We haven't spoken to these guys yet, but that's going to take us through the main door.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Just come up here to light the candles. So we can sneak into that chamber from here. I don't want to do yet.
Enough. Just leave the bloody trousseaux to their business.
That might be worth a look.
Through a narrow crack in the wall, you hear something shift against stone. The pulse of a crawling, living thing.
Alright, determine what it is before I put my hand in it.
You can't quite catch a glimpse, but you recognize this feeling. The same alien presence you felt on the Nautiloid.
Alright, reach in.
Your awareness unfolds, expanding through every wall in the tower, every mind. A vast living network extending down into the dark, where something wakes.
Gods, what is it? What now?
It's a trap!
Tendrils snap like iron cords around your wrist. That presence in your mind looms large, closer now.
Alright, tear your arm out of the tentacle's grip. Oh man. Let's re-roll that one. Oh, come on. Well, we have more inspiration to spend. There we go. Just enough.
With a soft sucking sound, your hand pulls free. The flesh within the wall retreats.
Careful. In future, you can't just stick your hand in every strange hole you come across.
I mean, it's worked so far.
The tentacle pulses within the wall, waiting.
So we could do it again. I wonder if maybe it wasn't a trap.
That smells interesting.
Oh, let's head back in here. We'll climb back down, speak to the guards in front of the door, and I guess enter the main chamber.
I'm checking again. You want to land us on the hook in there with them?
I saw it, Trousseau. The army. They're nearly ready. It's nearly time.
But which army do you mean?
Us? We are so many, and we are marching to Baldur's Gate as soon as the Absolute gives word. I've never been to battle. I've never been to war. But I feel so calm. Ready.
Yeah, he has a creepy face.
The general is inside. I've never seen him so near. It's all happening.
Welcome back, true soul. Zurel is holding an audience with the General, deciding the fate of those who have failed the Absolute.
Yeah, aren't there prisoners here? Looks like we do have to go to Ketheric and rescue the prisoners.
Considering all that is at stake, considering how close we are to the conclusion of our efforts, I ask you again, why am I here?
And what's to say that couldn't be us?
Alright, in we go. Good thing I brought some photos of Spider-Man.
I did as I was told! Followed every order I was given! The facts suggest otherwise. You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so. Take it up with Minthara! She's the one who... Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room. Your tadpole squirms, urging you to obey.
You failed to retrieve the artifact. You failed to protect your true soul. You do not deserve to live.
Yeah, if our enemies are gonna kill each other, I'm not gonna step in. Keep silent and keep watching.
You ain't serious. You can't be! General Thorm?
Let our newest arrival speak. You have seen what these creatures are capable of, and you have seen their inadequacies, isn't that so? What is your judgment?
We did as we were told. We're loyal to the Absolute. Tell him! Enough! True Soul, tell the General how the goblins served our cause.
Who am I trading with? I mean, this is the truth. I don't want to lie. We could attack, but I don't think we're supposed to do that yet. I saw the horrors they committed in the Absolute's name.
Thank you. It's good to be appreciated.
I'm sure they were very enthusiastic. But zeal without efficacy is for children, not servants. We are too close to the ending and the new beginning. I can coddle failure no longer. Kill them quickly.
What? No! You creaking old bag of shit! I'm so sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
Try again.
No. No!
Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, put that true soul to use. You have far more important matters to attend to. Or have you forgotten?
Of course not, my lord. Thank you. You heard the General. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish.
What am I meant to do with them exactly?
They are yours. You can release them, kill them, or feed them to each other for all I care. Just deal with them. Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Yeah, you ain't gonna do anything drastic, are ya? We've been nothing but loyal!
Really? I guess that is fair. Okay. Actually, I like this option. So my concern was I don't want to kill helpless creatures, even if they are evil. Once they've surrendered and they're in a position of helplessness, that's it. I also didn't want to let them go because they have done a lot of evil stuff. So this works out. I give them a fighting chance. It shall be trial by combat. If you wish to live, you must champion yourself.
You serious? We don't stand a chance!
But you have a chance. I mean, it's better than the alternative. Note to self. You've got this, Racha. You're gonna be the bestest true soul there ever was. All you gotta do is trust Minthara, listen to the Absolute, and do as she says. Then you get your audience, and you'll be proper rewarded. Don't go listening to them fakers like Dren. Dren does not hear crap.
Better find somewhere to camp soon.
Moving in.
You'll find traders in the entrance hall. Absolute draws coin as well as pilgrims, eh?
An honor, true soul.
So I wonder if Ketheric would have called us out had we snuck in on the rafters. He still would have asked us what we wanted to do with the goblins.
Don't try giving orders, true soul. Everyone here answers directly to Z'rell.
Good luck, true soul. The disciple demands much of those who serve her.
From this seat, Ketheric defied gods and raised an army for the Absolute. It is not particularly comfortable.
What is made out of stone?
Not sure it suits you. That's probably a good thing.
Taking the groves off the table. Dictated to scribe Yanthus by General Ketheric. Druids, meddling and meddlesome. I have a history with them that makes me wary of underestimating them. They would certainly not welcome the rise of the Absolute in their vicinity, and could become significant obstacles if we don't find a way to take them out of play. I speak here, for starters, of the Emerald Grove and of the Cloakwood Circle. They cannot easily be defeated without a significant diversion of resources, but they can perhaps be neutralized from within. Druids, by their very nature, do not smile yet this. Value the balance of natural forces over the welfare of humanity in general. And in the extreme, this is expressed by the faction historically known as the Shadow Druids, who favor complete separation of the circles from what they regard as the ills of civilization. We shall identify the current leaders of the Shadow Druids, cultivate them with gifts while intimidating them with threats, and encourage them to see that the wisest and most prudent course is for the Druid circles to stand neutral as the army of the Absolute marches on the blighted cities of the civilized. Disciples Rel shall select an appropriate agent to parlay with the Shadow Druid leaders. Eventually, all shall be infected with tadpoles. Invasion plans for Baldur's Gate. A map of Baldur's Gate depicting Upper City, Lower City, and Outer City, as far as Worm's Crossing, as well as Grey Harbor and the near course of the Shianthar. Orcs of the Trialta Hills. The recent dismemberment of Agent Moss, True Soul 26, by Lord Herod's guards at the Ringfork Stronghold is a clear indication that our strategy for co-opting the orcs of the Trialta Hills needs to be adjusted. Sending a herald to talk was regarded as evidence of weakness. We must assume an attitude of dominance is our next attempt. The true soul among us who best understands orcish customs is undoubtedly Sir Yax of Scornable. He shall be sent, backed up by a pair of ogres, to deliver a direct personal challenge to Lord Herod, using as an excuse the dismemberment of Moss. Yax is to defeat Herod and then force him to swear fealty to the Absolute. And in return, we shall back Herod in the conquest and alliance of the other two Trialta tribes. Inform Sir Yax as soon as he returns from the Werewoods. Disciples Rel on the behalf of General Ketheric.
You're not the first to brave the dark for the Absolute. The war camps are full to bursting.
No feuding under this roof, true soul. We're all one under the Absolute. More's the pity.
Recruiting gnolls. Though gnolls verge upon being brute beasts who cannot follow orders couched in even the simplest terms, they can fulfill one important role in an army such as the one we are building, that of vanguard shock troops. Highly gnoll berserkers can be sent ahead in frontal assault to absorb defenders' spells and missile volleys, exhausting our enemy's ammunition before the arrival of the organized phalanxes of our less savage troops. Accordingly, Ragsland's Hobgoblin Rangers are hereby detached to the wilderness to track down gnoll warpacks, capture each pack's flying leader, or Flynn leader, and bring them back in good condition to Moonrise Towers for Tadpole. The fly-ins can then be returned to their warpacks, where we can count on the rank and file to follow the orders of their leaders, who will then be loyal to the Absolute. 6 such packs should meet our needs. See to it. Disciples Rel on the behalf of General Ketheric. I mean, this should be all the information that, well, besides the immortality problem. Should be all the information that the hero needs. So we could go up. We could also go down.
Things have stayed interesting.
I'll take these stairs down before we head up top and speak to Zrel.
Be a dear and strike me deaf. Our guests are especially sobby today.
I do wonder if I'm doing this in the wrong order. So I could go speak to Zrel before I release the prisoners, because releasing the prisoners may turn everyone hostile.
Busy praying for mercy from other gods, won't I?
It is impossible to keep a garment clean down here.
You'll find it all the harder once we're off on the march.
If you think I'm walking all the way to Baldur's Gate without a litter, you don't know me at all.
Oh, of course. Perhaps our prisoners can be your bearers. Find you some gnome backers.
You're mistaken, surely.
I am. All's well here. The cargo from below has already been taken to the docks.
Don't get too close to the prisoners. They're desperate enough to try anything.
Okay, so we probably rescue the prisoners and they just come out here. So we don't aggro everyone upstairs, is what I'm gathering. I could be wrong. But we'll see. The prisoners are our priority. We can't risk doing anything too rash before we save them.
Plant one foot in front of the other. Head forward. Back straight. Make them fear you.
A new face. Do as the warden says, when she says, and you'll be fine.
I think the surgery kits are actually worth picking up. But what's done is done. Can't loot that skeleton, it looks like. So it looks like we could just leap across here. Not sure if that'll come in handy.
Alongside you if it comes to that.
We won't let them win. Not now, not ever.
Till we're served up to the necromancer on the back.
Cell 5.
Stand straight.
Let me. Your conversation has been cut short. These prisoners are for disciple Balthazar's attention only.
What are the prisoners going to do? Talk me to death? Wow, cut it close again.
Your reasoning is hard to argue with. You're free to speak to the prisoners.
That's what I thought.
You want to help? The gnomes couple cells down are up to something, and we're in.
What are the gnomes planning?
I can't read bloody minds. Go on, before someone sees. Gods, the gnomes! Speak to the gnomes!
Alright, alright. Cell 4. It's supposed to be cell 3. Then cell 2 and cell 1. Oh, it's Wulbren. Alright, let's hold off on that for right now. It may move things forward a little quickly, and we haven't spoken to everybody yet.
Did you request this post too? I'm glad I got the Warden and not Zarel. Don't get chatty with the prisoners, mind you. The Warden won't like that.
I'm not too worried about it. Is that a child skeleton? No. It looks to be the same size. From that one angle, it looked a lot shorter. I guess it could also be a halfling. So we can't hop over here and head over to this, whatever that is. I'm guessing that's where Balthazar's at.
No one's stopped me yet.
Don't speak to the prisoners. The Absolute forbids it.
The Absolute absolutely forbids it? Alright, I'm going to call it here. Next time we'll speak with Wulbren, see what their plan is to get them out of here. I'm guessing there's a lever that we can flip. Oh, there's a door right here too. That makes sense. Yeah. We'll release the prisoners and probably have to fight everybody down here. Hopefully it doesn't aggro everyone upstairs because we have to speak to them as well, try to get more information. But we'll see. Either way for now, thanks for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next one.